Hi there, everyone. Welcome. Okay, so I know it's been a while since I've uploaded videos, and the last time I was uploading videos, I was having some problems. And I know we're in Mercury retrograde, so I have faith that things are going to go accordingly during this video. Now, I don't know what video this is, like what it's going to be about yet. So, that's kind of interesting. So you know the title and everything before I do. If you think about it, that could be a sync for somebody. Maybe you know something before somebody else. I don't know. Gotta kind of think about that one. All right, so welcome, everyone. If you're in the northern part of the hemisphere, it's springtime. And this weekend that just passed was Memorial Weekend. And Memorial Weekend is a weekend that we give gratitude and thanks to our soldiers, because they put their life on the line for us to protect us. And I'm not just meaning the people just in my part of the hemisphere. I mean all over the world. But I was just saying so you could, I guess, draw a picture with me. Use your imagination. So, this Memorial Weekend should have been like swimming, splashing around, doing stuff like that. Hot weather stuff. And this weekend was everything else but the water. It was too cold for water. It was kind of breezy. So, I think this is a huge message for all of us that coming into the year of 2021, whatever people programmed you to believe was going to happen, or, because we just come out of that pandemic, right? And we had to do everything so different. A new way of living, a new way of thinking, being. I know before I go into a store, I have to think like, hey, get your mask on. And now, because my conscious mind is so aware of it, it is a natural thing. There's people not wearing masks anymore. And, my conscious mind is so used to putting a mask on that I think that's probably how it'll be for me until I retrain myself not to, right? So I think this is a message that however people programmed you to believe that 2020 was going to be, it's like the universe is showing us that it's going to be how it wants it to be. So, for example, I was talking about Memorial Weekend. That is a weekend that the water parks open, the, amusement parks, stuff like that. And that's probably a sync, right? There's kids outside playing. So, all right, so I got off subject. I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, just that it's not going to be however we thought or we expected, and to stop expecting things. Stop expecting things, because you will be let down every time. Every time you expect something, whether this is from someone or something. So it's like the message here is to not expect anything. Because if you don't expect anything, you won't be let down. Because you didn't have any expectations to be let down from, right? So, I want everybody to reprogram themselves, please, because we're going into June. And however somebody told you that this year was going to be, just be like, you know what? I'm going to appreciate every single day that I get. I am going to wake up every morning and be grateful for a new day. And that is so hard for us to do because every day it just seems so given, right? It's like, oh, you eat, you sleep, you wake up, repeat kind of thing. And no, that's so programmed and robotic. Like that is not a way of living. Today, I actually come encounter with a lawyer, and we had talked about, well, obviously I can read energy, right? So I don't even need my tarot cards when I'm with somebody to know what's going on in their life. And I was able to read him just like a book because I had enough time with him. And he just couldn't believe the stuff that was coming out of my mouth because I'm a stranger to him. But everything that I said, he needed to hear it. And I had no idea why I was saying what I was saying, but I knew where it was coming from. I knew that the information that I was giving him was coming from source, you know. So I didn't question what I was saying. I knew there was a reasoning for it. However, I noticed that in talking with him that the career that he has, he chose that. You know, he went to school, he paid for it. You know, this was something that was a dream that he made into reality, right? But being in his presence, he was not happy. He, was miserable in his life. And to me, it doesn't make sense once you've reached a goal. Not even a goal, this was a dream. You reach a dream and you have money from it. You have, your lessons that you've learned, your experiences, and he just couldn't even be grateful for that day. And it's because we get so consumed with things that are going on in our lives. For example, we're watching a TV series and a character in the series passes away. Okay, this is just like a friend or a family because this is a series that we watch, right? And we expect that person to be there all the time. Well, this person passes away, so naturally it's going to hurt you, make you cry, you're going to mourn from this, right? Okay, so we need to mourn. Yes, we need to. But let's mourn, let's get it out. And then let's move on from it. And it's not that we need to replace that person or that thing. Let's take the memories, the good ones that we have, and let's move on from this situation and be grateful that whatever happened to that person has not happened to us, right? Let's be real. And send that person with, you know what, I was thinking of that person today and I'm going to send them some love because maybe they need it. Or let me just think of a smile and hopefully they'll go out and about and they'll come across somebody that smiles. And it's because you put that intention out there. So the universe is going to bless that, right? I don't even know where I was going with that. It started off with a TV series. I was really trying to talk about this lawyer and his unhappiness. Oh yeah, that's where we were at. Okay. So the lawyer was unhappy and he had everything to be happy for. He was living his dream, but he was unhappy. So, I had to remind him about energy, how energy is. That if you leave energy sitting, it's going to get stagnant, right? I don't know, I was having a hard time saying that. So I used an example of still water. You wouldn't want to drink from still water. But if you come across a river with the water flowing, because it hasn't been sitting, contaminating with all kinds of mucky stuff, right? You're going to be more willing to drink from that moving water than water that's been sitting still. And that's all I was trying to bring to this man's attention. Let go of what you can't control. Enjoy the moment. Mourn over what you need to mourn over. Love that person, that thing, and move on from that, because that isn't making you happy anymore, and you want to move back to your happy place, right? Wow, Spirit, where are you taking us with this conversation today? Can we just start pulling some cards, please? All right, so I got some Moonology. And we're going to see what we need to work on, maybe what we need to move on from, because we just had if you're not into astrology and stuff like that, don't click off, because I'm not either. I just know a little bit. So don't worry, this isn't going to be about that. But what I do know is that we did just have a lunar eclipse, which means normally on a full moon, the sun and the moon are at the opposite sides of the universe. Is that how we want to call it? Okay. And when a lunar eclipse happens, that means that the sun and moon get to cross each other in the sky at the same time. They kiss. The sun and the moon get to kiss. Okay? It's been 2.5 years since that happened. And I don't know if you've noticed, but since we've come into 2021, every full moon we've had has been a huge something very special, very epic, right? Okay, so we just had this lunar eclipse. Okay, so now we're in the month of June. And we are getting ready to have a solar eclipse, which I cannot even begin to tell you, but it's the opposite of a lunar. So the lunar is when the sun and the moon cross in the sky. A solar is to do with the earth and the sun and the moon. So you guys are going to have to Google that. I know what I know, and I don't even know if it's the truth. So I'm not even going to fill your mind with what I know. Because I don't know if I know enough of what I know to share. Okay? So we'll just leave it there. You guys can Google and you can even comment down below if you'd like, and you can let me know. You can even do like the difference on a solar and a lunar eclipse, however you want to do it. But all right, Spirit, we are ready to pull some cards, because we are getting anxious. We want to know what you need us to know, what's going on in the world today. A time for healing is on the bottom of the deck. Balsamic moon. I'll show you this. A time for healing. And I think most of us, that's what we did a lot of in 2021, because we had a lot of time to sit with ourselves and realize how miserable each and every one of us were. There was probably times you were with family members wanting to cut each other's heads off and whatnot, but you got the strength and you didn't. You surrendered, right? Okay, balsamic moon. So I do know, balsamic, I'm not even saying that right. It's like when the earth is so shadowed on the moon. It feels like this would happen after a full moon. I have the book here, and I'm going to actually read from the book. because you guys know I am not trying to give no false information. So I can channel what I get from this card, and then I'll read from the book and tell you what the book says. So, a time for healing. This is like, going within, sitting with yourself, realizing what you want to get out of life. You have to do some shadow work. So if you have insecurities, you need to heal them and, get past that. If you have, here, I'll let you look at the card. If you have, issues with your family or friends, we need to heal that so we can move on from it. Healing ourself is what I get from this. Self-love. So like maybe somebody's been giving too much in a relationship or giving too much. And this could be even a job too. This doesn't even have to be a person. So it's just when you're like overextending yourself too much. And when we do that and we don't take time to give back to ourselves, we just are pulling straws from nowhere to keep giving to somebody. And it just keeps us drained and run down, and we just aren't even the person that we are at our fullest. So what this is saying is like, take time, step back. If you're not feeling like going out and somebody needs a ride, it's okay to tell them no. And if they have a problem with that, do not let their issues disturb your happiness or your healing or whatever you got going on, because we're all on our own journey. So it's not any of our job to pick up somebody else's load. So let's say this is a relationship and you've been neglecting yourself so that you had either extra money or extra time to give to somebody else. Well, now you got ingrown toenails because you haven't been going and getting your toes done right. Or you got a unibrow, you got hair growing in between your eyes that hasn't been there before. So now when you look in the mirror, you can't even like the person that you see because that's not who you normally are. So you need to take time, step back. Seriously, even if it's only one day for 2 hours, one day for 30 minutes, Spirit's saying. One day for 30 minutes. That's probably why in the Bible and the stories that they talk about with, the universe being created on the seventh day was the day of rest, which is our Sunday, right, with church and whatnot. So you need to start doing that, because that really does do something so grand for our soul. And because we're able to feed our soul again, it then has a cup of love that just runs overflowing. And then you find yourself happier and enjoying the smaller things, the birds chirping in the tree, to where maybe right now it's making you mad because the birds are waking you up because you're so drained and you just slept for 12 hours, but it still wasn't enough. You get what I'm saying? Also, this card, it feels like maybe a time to let go of the past. Let go of things that are no longer serving you. Maybe even look at your friend groups and think about, well, how would we all interact with each other if we were all healed? How would all our family dinner be if we were all healed and nobody had issues and nobody was wanting to argue? This card says that to me. To see things from a different perspective. All right, let me see what the book has here. So, oh, and I'm also getting a message too. Once you are working on yourself and healing and doing the work, because it's raising your vibration, that naturally will raise the vibration of people that you come in contact with. So you're either going to bring the light or the dark out in them. And if you bring the dark, that's fine. That, it just doesn't seem that way for a second because there might be chaos or, craziness. But when that person goes and sits with themselves, they're going to realize, like, dang, I was actually the problem. And if they don't see that, that's not your job either. You don't worry about that. Okay, a time for healing. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief and... Oops, excuse me, I lost my spot. Start to work on your belief and in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. Wow, and that's crazy because at the beginning, I was talking about that lawyer and his dreams and stuff like that. So, this is definitely confirmation from the universe that they're listening and they hear our cry for help. And they know that we need healing. And, they're willing to help us and do the work. Okay, so patience is required at the time. This is a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for a new moon, which is just around the corner. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you have pulled this card, it's a reminder to go a little easy on yourself, the time to step into your power. Give yourself the time you need. Oh my gosh, that is exactly what I channeled. Thank you, universe and spirit, for being here with us. Because that was just the bottom of the deck. That wasn't even a card that we pulled. That was just the underlying energy. You guys, can you believe this? And we are 23 minutes in. And I don't know how long I get because my recordings have been crazy. Okay, so a new start is coming. New moon. All right, so this is the universe preparing whoever needs this, that you need to let go of the past. Obviously you've been working on it, right? And the universe sees that. That's why you have something new coming in. You've obviously let go of something. Maybe this something is still hanging or dangling around, or the energy is still there somehow. And you know your story better than I do. So if this is a person, maybe you are not with this person, but you guys are still intimate, okay? This is saying the universe is like, hey, you got to cut that string because I need you to let that go so something new can come in, because this new thing is ready. It's been getting ready and now it's super ready. Okay, if this is a job, maybe you've been helping out at this job and it's been taking away from yourself. Well, maybe you need to stop doing that, is what the universe is saying. Okay, so let's say this isn't a person or a thing. It's a place. So maybe you've been needing to move on from a place, but because there's so much familiarity there, there's so much memories, perhaps it's hard for you to let that go. So the universe is saying, hey, I need you to trust and move on so I can bring something in that's more suitable for you now. Not that it's better or worse, it's suitable, more, you're living in more of your means, right? Okay. So, a new start is coming. A new start is coming, and we already know that because 2020 definitely showed us that the universe is not effing around no more. And new moon is also a clean slate, and all your dreams that you've had, it's like the moon, the universe is saying, yes, we have been preparing for this for over 20 years now. And you need to wake up and you need to start seeing that, yes, it is you. I need your help. I've been doing my part, but I need your help now. So it's our job to do our part. And it could be simple as helping a stranger, complimenting a stranger, something so simple. All right, I'm sorry, you guys. I did not know that Spirit was going to direct this way. 24. All right, let me see what this card says. Because these messages are for somebody, they're beautiful. All right. A new start is coming. Okay, there is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most this is the most auspicious card in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed. So I don't know if you guys were wondering about something, but Spirit's saying that because your heart asked for it, that the universe is going to move mountains for your heart to have its desire. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive and achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. All right, so forget about the past. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. All right, so the teaching new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the mind point of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible, and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle. As intensely magical time when it's easier to piece the veil to other worlds. So, you need to put your intentions in. I intend to be a better person tomorrow. And then when tomorrow comes, if you see that you're getting angry easy, you need to step back from the situation and you need to reevaluate it and be all like, hey, how do I get this anger out of me without being angry? And do dragon breaths and send them dragon breaths with hearts and love. I'm for real. I make my kids do it and it works. All right, let's go into some tarot because I know that we are on a time limit. We probably don't even have 15 minutes. All right, Spirit's guiding me to this love deck, so some of you must have some love questions. All right, let's see what we got here, Spirit. Oh my gosh, those moon cards were beautiful. Beautiful, thank you so much. The universe is here with us. They are sending us messages every day. So I got a message from the universe yesterday, a blue jay come in my presence. And that is a message in itself letting me know that I have a message coming that I've been desiring, right? Well, the universe is like, hey, that message that you've been waiting for, well, prepare yourself because it's on its way. All right, so it looks like we just have the 2 cards. Ooh. Spirit, can we get one more, please? So I have an unrequited love was the first card that came out. And passion was another one. And the last card is getting to know each other. Oh, wow. This works out perfect for what we actually talked about. All right. So the unrequited love. Maybe this is what you need to let go of, whoever this is for. Maybe you love this person and you guys have a lot of passion. You know, you guys have great makeup sex, but you have to know that there's more to life than that, right? Okay, so on these cards, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So you might find that the only time you guys are loving each other is when you get mad and you guys are having makeup sex. That's what I'm getting from this card. It's really weird because I've never gotten this energy from this card before, but apparently there's somebody out there that needs to hear this. Okay, so it's like you and your partner or you and your job, you've like overworked yourself and you come home and you just hate yourself so much for not giving yourself time. Okay, if this is a person, you've put so much time and energy into this person. Maybe you guys have children together, right? And it's like they just know how to say the right shit to pull you right back in. And then you find yourself having makeup sex and loving each other all over again. And then after you guys put your clothes back on, it's like, right back to how it was. It's like, how the hell can we be so loving and passionate and forgiving when we're in the bed? But then when we go in our walking lives, it's like, you still hate me. You know, you still haven't forgiven me. What's going on? Whoa, what's going on, you guys? Okay. The other one was passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So maybe this is loving yourself and finding the passion in life again. That way you can call in your soulmate, your true love, right? If this relationship you're in is unrequited, or maybe the other person doesn't feel how you feel, or vice versa, right? We're at 34:02, so I need to wrap this up. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this is you being your true self, loving life, enjoying it. And because you're doing these things, whoever's watching you is going to be like, damn, that person, they look so beautiful over there just daydreaming. Oh my gosh, that person looks so beautiful just bending down, smelling those flowers. Or something so small, but really it's the smallest things that are so beautiful. So as you do this, you're going to learn each other without even using your words. Okay? That in itself is beautiful. All right, so we are on a time here. Because I know my memory is not the best. All right, so the first card that came out with tarot is the Three of Cups. So perhaps some of you have been put in a third party situation. Perhaps some of you have been an option. And I believe actually that's exactly what I'm feeling from this card. But if not, this is just the universe saying, hey, you need to get out there and you need to celebrate with your friends. You need to start mingling more. You need to start enjoying life. But yes, that definitely could be this too. All right, it could be both. But I'm getting a third party from this. I'm getting somebody didn't understand the love that you were giving to them or showing them. And I don't even mean they took it for granted, because they didn't mean to. This person that you were dealing with has never been touched by a beautiful angel like you, and they didn't know how to treat a beautiful angel. But you, my beloved one, you have taught this person a great deal, and the universe will bless you for that, child. Yes, I have the Wheel of Fortune that came out too. So this is karma coming around. So everything that you've put out is coming back around. This is your blessings coming to you. This is any seeds that you've planted are sprouting, and this could be a painful time too, right? A lonely time even. Maybe you've had to pull your energy away from friends, family, loved ones, had to sit with yourself. The Wheel of Fortune also has like all the zodiac signs in it, and you can see some snowflakes here. So it's like all the seasons are wrapped up. But the snowflakes really stick out to me. So perhaps there was something that happened in the winter time, or didn't happen, should I say, in the winter time, that your heart was really wanting. This green really sticks out to me. That is like your heart. You need to open your heart back up, your heart chakra. And also ground yourself. Maybe go outside and just like take a really deep breath of fresh air. All right, so on the bottom, after I was done shuffling, is the Nine of Swords, which is like you not being able to sleep, maybe not eating right, being in your head, just not your energy, a mix of all different energies, being unbalanced. This could even be nightmares, having nightmares and being restless, because you're ending stuff. You are going through a painful ending. And this is exactly what the universe wants. The universe wants this to happen. And it hurts. It hurts like hell. And nobody is going to understand what you're going through, no matter what you try to explain to them. Hopefully you have a friend or someone that you can talk to. If not, just know your angels, spirit, they're always with you, and you just accept them and they will show you their love. I also have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is somebody looking at all the work that they've put in, all the energy they've put into a relationship, a situation, and they're really reflecting on it. They're making sure that they didn't undergive or overgive. They're really calculating how they want things to go the next round. This is somebody working hard towards a goal. Okay, maybe even researching some information, doing some research. All right, we got to wrap this up, Spirit. Do we have any final messages for this message here? Okay. So there's a choice that needs to be made, and somebody's refusing to make this choice. It's like you have all the proof, you've done the research, you've thought about it, and you're still not. You're refusing to talk about it. You're refusing to choose. You see, this person here has their eyes, they're blindfolded, and they're just, like, and the universe is like, no, you need to be more clear because we have a huge blessing coming in for you. We need you to make this choice because do you want to keep this person and this lifestyle and these cycles, or have you learned your lessons and you've been hurt enough and you want to move on from this? So it's like the universe is getting, I want to say frustrated, but probably not. All I'm saying is what's going to happen if you don't start doing what the universe wants you to do, you don't start getting on track, going after your dreams, 9 of Cups, dream come true, you're going to have a tower moment and they're going to force you out of your situation. So this could be getting fired from a job. This could be getting evicted from your home, your vehicle breaking down. Some type of dramatic change is going to happen. All right, so 4 of Cups. Somebody feels like there's been a missed opportunity here. They're missing out on something, right? Okay, this is the universe saying, hey, I know that things didn't go exactly how you wanted them to go, but I need you to be patient with me and be patient with yourself and know that I have a shiny cup sitting right back here for you. You're over here glum about these cups that are in front of you. You need to go back. You need to turn around so you can go forward. I think that's a message in itself. So you need to step back and backtrack just a teeny bit. Look around and look for that shiny cup because it's been there the whole time. Okay? And this is also the universe saying that you've been working very hard and we see that you've been lonely or that you feel lonely. And we love you. And we want you to get your blessings because you've been mastering something here. Your money, perhaps. 8 of Pentacles. You've been mastering something and we see that your hard work is going to pay off. But we need to get you out of this energy so that your blessings can come to you. And I had 3 more cards that fell out, and these fell out in the reverse. So this is like the 9 of Pentacles. This is knowing your worth, being independent, but it was in the reverse. So this is you questioning your worth, questioning the truth, questioning, did this person lie to me even though I've seen the text? This is confirmation that yes, trust your gut. Know your worth, child. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. And I just said 10 of Pentacles, so maybe this is something happening around your family life, your home life. But 10 of Wands, this is a burden, something that has been burdening you and weighing you down, keeping you from your life path, your life duty, your blessings, right? And I have a Queen of Cups here. This is a very loving, caring, nurturing. This Queen of Cups is also, she's sensitive. Could be a water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, but does not have to be. I didn't want to put any signs here, but for some reason I just did. Anyways, and she's overflowed her cup She's got no fucks face on. She don't care. And that's not how it's supposed to be. Because remember, she's in the reverse, meaning she's not in her power. She's not in her queen mode. She's in her feel sorry for me because my life, I'm not listening to the signs and I'm dealing with all this pain and, bullshit. All right? So, with these coming out in the reverse, Spirit is saying that you need to know your worth. You need to look in the mirror and love that person. And you need to let go of any burdens that no longer serve you. And remind yourself that you do give love. You are love. And you need to change your mindset so you can change your day, change your life, change how things are going. There's a king on the bottom. King of Swords. This is an air sign. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but does not have to be, right? Let's see if we have any final messages here. So there's a Queen of Wands and Three of Swords. So there's somebody that's got fire in their chart, perhaps fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, right? A queen. This is a very creative person, very passionate. This could even be a spiritual woman. This could also be a very promiscuous woman. Or, you know what? This does not even have to be a woman because we carry both energies, feminine and masculine. This could very well be a man that is in his feminine power, which is using the law of attraction to attract beauty and art to them, right? Using their wand, their magic stick, And then I have the Three of Swords. So this is a broken heart. We had the Three of Cups that came out, and now we have the Three of Swords. This very much so was a third-party situation. The universe is saying that I need you to go within and heal. All right, so I just had some cards fly out. I have the Knight of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Devil. So this is letting me know that there's a Knight of Wands that rushes in, does their thing, and rushes right back out. And there's somebody that's like obsessed. They have an addiction. Perhaps they're obsessed with having sex with this person, right? Okay, well, Spirit's saying that I need you to pull your energy back. You need to retreat. You need to go within. You need to heal. You need to appreciate yourself and start loving yourself, because we already seen the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which lets us know that we're not being independent. We're relying on other people to make us feel good. We're relying on outside sources to, what's the word I'm looking for, Spirit? Gaslight? No, that's not it. But I mean, maybe for somebody, looking for somebody to gaslight you up or something, right? No, you need to do that yourself. That's why your heart keeps getting broken. But there is a message that's coming in to somebody. Oh, it's something that you've been in your head about. All right, you guys. We're at 49:13. What advice do we have for this group, Spirit? So, Spirit is saying that you need to start working on your finances. Maybe start practicing saving, This is also learning, too, about your spirituality. So Spirit wants you to Start learning about the material world and the spiritual world, which is learning that you could have nothing but feel as if you have everything, because we don't need anything to make us happy. And then Six of Cups here, this could be a past relationship, a past friend, a past, something or another. But this is a spiritual connection when these two cards come out for me at the same time. It's letting me know that whoever this person is, that it's a spiritual connection, and they could be from our childhood in this lifetime or past life. And if this is the person that you're needing to let go of, maybe that's why it's so hard for you to let go of them. And if not, then this is a new person that's coming in, because I have the Lovers on the bottom. So this is letting me know that if you do this work, everything that we have talked about, work on yourself, that you're making room for new love. Wow, you guys. I'm proud. I'm happy. Okay, Temperance. Yes, this is going to be a very divinely guided. This is our angels bringing balance to our life. Okay? Because there is a new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles. Wow, I'm happy. Ooh, the Strength card. Because you guys have overcome whatever you've been going through. Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. This is going to be so abundant. Financially, mentally, emotionally. This is just beautiful. And the Ace of Wands. This is so much attraction, so much love, so much fire. So this is Source giving you creative ideas, maybe even creating a business of some sort. Oh wow, this is beautiful. This read is quite beautiful. A lot of self-love, self-care information here, going after your dreams, and I wish you all the best on your journey. And just remember that you need to be more patient with yourself, and remember that we are all here learning and experiencing life. Okay? All right, you guys. Until next time, you have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, evening. Whenever this video finds you, I'm sending you my love and light. Namaste.